Hi Atul.
Miss,
Hi.
Miss, what about your health? It's
I'm
fine.
okay, Atul. I'm just fine. I think it's some allergic cough. I'm
Hmm.
sneezing. I think I have some cold and yeah,
Oh,
but then I'm okay.
okay.
Like that headache and everything is still apropos there, but then manageable. That day it was like I sneezed almost like some 100 times from the morning. So that
Oh,
because of that, I think my sinus and everything. I don't have sinus, but that sinus glands became a little swollen, kind of. I
oh, oh.
couldn't actually get up. Only I just slept through yesterday and all.
Hmm,
So
hmm,
I'm
hmm,
yesterday I just took a day off from my school also, so
hmm, hmm.
it was
Which
fine.
school, ma'am, you are going, or you're
I
teaching the German?
Yeah, yeah, I'm teaching German initially. Like till last year, I was a class teacher, which means like I can like do all the subjects. But this year, I just changed to just teach German for the higher classes. Last year also, I was doing that as well. So that it was like literally like two jobs for me.
Hmm,
But this
hmm,
year, I just told them like it's very difficult, and my elder one is going to sixth grade next year. So it would be
oh,
good
oh.
for him to have support from me as well, no? So they
Hmm, hmm,
really need when they are in grade 6 and all. So yeah, so that's the reason I changed being a German teacher now. Just
hmm,
like I do 3 days a week, and that's it.
hmm, hmm,
Yeah, it's an international school. It's called Yellow Train.
hmm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful school, but it's like in a acre of like almost 40-50 acres of farm.
Oh,
They have like almost 40-45 cows, and they have lots big fields, and the other way around, the children enjoy the school. It's almost like going into a farm from this very noisy town to a very calm space. Yeah. Hi Juhi. Hi Sai. Hi Alex. Alex is still connecting.
Hi,
hey,
ma'am.
man.
Hi. One of my very close friend, like we met last week, and he turned out to be COVID positive. And when I went to, like, I didn't go, like, he has been quarantining himself, but I had to go to school for some reason. And he was like, "Hey, come on, give me a hug." I was like, "No way, don't, don't do that to me. I'm still like, I already have this cold." Monday, I saw him, and I was like, "Oh my goodness." Tuesday, he turned out to be positive. So yeah, so I'm just keeping myself a little away. Just hold on 1 second. I think one is our personal pronoun, yeah, in accusative. So we need to do both. Let's see, like today, what we can cover. So just hold on. My lesson is still loading. I don't know. Just wait for a minute. Yeah. And sorry, I didn't know that you were waiting side that day. I told Swatni, I think she completely forgot to message you.
No problem, ma'am.
Uh, okay. So, did you try doing Fun Sen A, which means like in the page 68, the 15 one? Did you all try? No, yes. I need an answer. I'll show you which page is that. This one. Did you all have some time to really do that? No? Just hold on. Yeah. Okay, so we have a Strauss, Wirtschaft, Kaffeehaus, Strandbad, Kneipe und Biergarten. So what is these things that you need to really do it? Maybe like last 10 minutes we can look at it. And okay, so now what we are going to do is 16 16a lesen Sie die Anzeigen, welche Angaben fehlen. Preis, Ort, Uhrzeit, Datum. So if you see each of these small advertisements, they are like just like small pamphlets, isn't it? So extra concert, die Toten Hosen, Stadtmarathon Hamburg, Open Air Kino am Zürichsee, Fußball Champions League, Lange Museumnacht. This Lange Museumnacht is in Stuttgart. And this museum is like the long hours of the museum. It's very beautiful because during this November and December, they have a long museum night till 12 o'clock. And the tickets are half the price after 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the night. And you can get it and go into the museum to just like explore. Yeah. Okay. So now you're going to listen to an audio. Es gibt so viele fehlenden Angaben. Angaben is nothing but informations. Fehlen comes from the verb, yeah, fehlen. Fehlen is to either to really we miss or what is missing. That is what is fehlen. Or ich habe einen Fehler gemacht. Fehler is wrong. Yeah, like I have done something wrong, I've done something which is not right. That is what is failure, which comes with a capital H. One second. Failen is to fail or to miss. Missing information, find the missing information is also called failen. And failure is a mistake. Yeah, failure is mistake. So we also saw about these, isn't it? Like there is a verb and excuse me. Yeah, sorry. So phelan and failure. Phelan is to miss something and failure. So we also saw about the verb changing into a noun. There are so many verbs, and we did say rise and riser. Like, risen is to travel, riser is traveling. So it is important to know when the verb changes into a noun, we have to start with a capital letter. Like right here, F is in capital, Fehler. Ich habe ein Fehler gemacht. Ein Fehler gemacht is nothing but it comes from the verb machen. Machen is to, can somebody tell me what is the meaning of machen? Machen is
To do.
to do or to make. Yeah, that's right. Gemacht is did or made. Yeah, we will learn about this perfect tense in German, and it is actually much not very difficult. It is actually one of the easiest topic. The only thing is like you need to know as many verbs as possible before that in the present tense. Then we will see about perfect. And I don't know whether you in English have learned perfect in the way it has to be, but my English teacher was very good and she taught us all the 12 tenses in such a way that I cannot forget any of these tenses at all in my lifetime. So we all did a small play, and we did a drama, we did some songs. So All these 12 tenses are still in my mind, and that is one of the reasons that I was able to actually learn German in a very better way, because I could say, okay, in English this perfect works like this, in German it is like this. So when you have a comparison between two languages, it becomes much easier to keep things in your mind. Yeah. So so we will look into what are the perfect tense, like, which means like it has been done a little before. Yeah. So that is one. And we will just go back to a lesson, and you will get to listen to the audio. The only thing what you need to do is like listen carefully, and you have 2 minutes now. Yeah. To just read out all the Anzeiger. Anzeiger means the advertisements right here. So, and keep a guess. When it is what will come after the preposition usually?
Days.
Day. Very good, Sai. And when it is what will come?
Time.
Time. Very
Time.
good. Yeah, time. Very good. So is for day and is for hours, right? So just read once. You have 2 minutes time. If you have any words that you come across and you don't know the meaning, just ask me. Okay? You Yes, off you go, Los Gates. 10:15 we will start playing the audio for you. I'll play the audio for you.
Ma'am, I just joined
Yeah.
few minutes later. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, Sid, hi. So, we what you're looking at is exercise 16. So, we're going to listen to an audio, and we are just there are fehlenden Informationen, fehlenden Angaben, information or missing words. So, I have asked them to just read out all the advertisements once till 10:15, and 10:15 I said I will play the audio for all of you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And if you see this word entlang, entlang is nothing but on the side, an der Alster entlang, which means there is this river which flows right there. And usually in the European countries, if you see, if there is a lake or a river or anything, there would be always a Brücke. Brücken is nothing but bridges, or there would be a pathway along the river where people can walk or cycle and take a stroll. They can skate, so they have a beautiful way around the lake or the water body. And entlang is a preposition which means along. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, after AB, what will come? AB, up.
Ab. Ab. Either tickets ab is like from what could be tickets from, what could that entity be? If I'm going to say the tickets are from
Kids are
price,
giving from price. Price.
price from 10 euros or 20 euros or something. Yeah. Or it could also be the tickets will be given from a date. Yeah. Either it is money or it could be the date. Ab Montag, for instance, ab Montag bis Freitag haben wir Unterricht. From Monday till Friday we have class. Ja? Ab 20 Euro, die Laden hat ab 20 Euro neue Schuhe. The new shoe starts from 20 rupees onwards. So ab can be used for either from. It's actually a preposition which means from. Yeah, and yeah, so that would be either price or it would be day or date or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So we will just listen to it. Let us see whether you're able to. Just hold on. Yeah.
Aufgabe 16b.
Und jetzt noch unsere Tipps für August und September in Deutschland, Österreich und der Schweiz. Zuerst etwas für alle Sportfans. Hamburg bietet wieder einen Stadtmarathon durch die ganze Stadt. Termin ist der 10.8. Sie können sich jetzt anmelden. Die Startgebühr für den Stadtmarathon kostet 55 Euro. Sie möchten Sport nicht machen, sondern sehen? Dann gehen Sie doch zum Champions-League-Spiel Bayern München gegen FC Basel. Sie spielen am 9.9. in der Allianz Arena in München. Das Spiel beginnt um 20.30 Uhr. Karten gibt es für 25 bis 60 Euro. Das ist sicher ein interessantes Spiel. Wenn Sie im August in Zürich sind, dann können Sie jeden Abend um 21 Uhr einen Film im Open-Air-Kino am Züricher See sehen. Die Tickets kosten 7 Euro. Außerdem gibt es dieses Jahr auch 2 Termine für ein Double-Feature, und zwar am 15.8. und am 22.8. Und hier noch ein Kulturtipp für Sie. Sie möchten nachts ins Museum? Dann gehen Sie am 28.8. zur langen Museumsnacht in Berlin. Alle Museen sind von 19 Uhr bis 3 Uhr in der Früh geöffnet. Ein Ticket kostet 13 Euro. Zum Schluss noch etwas für die Musikfans. Die Toten Hosen spielen wieder in ihrer Heimatstadt Düsseldorf. Das Konzert ist am 16.09. um 20 Uhr. Es gibt noch Tickets ab 49 Euro. Weitere Infos natürlich auf unserer Homepage www.hitradio.de.
Aufgabe 16b.
Und jetzt noch unsere Tipps für August und September in Deutschland, Österreich und der Schweiz. Zuerst etwas für alle Sportfans. Hamburg bietet wieder einen Stadtmarathon durch die ganze Stadt. Termin ist der 10.8. Sie können sich jetzt anmelden. Die Startgebühr für den Stadtmarathon kostet 55 Euro. Sie möchten Sport nicht machen, sondern sehen? Dann gehen Sie doch zum Champions-League-Spiel Bayern München gegen FC Basel. Sie spielen am 9.9. in der Allianz Arena in München. Das Spiel beginnt um 20.30 Uhr. Karten gibt es für 25 bis 60 Euro. Das ist sicher ein interessantes Spiel. Wenn Sie im August in Zürich sind, dann können Sie jeden Abend um 21 Uhr einen Film im Open-Air-Kino am Züricher See sehen. Die Tickets kosten 7 Euro. Außerdem gibt es dieses Jahr auch 2 Termine für ein Double-Feature, und zwar am 15.8. und am 22.8. Und hier noch ein Kulturtipp für Sie. Sie möchten nachts ins Museum? Dann gehen Sie am 28.08. zur langen Museumsnacht in Berlin. Alle Museen sind von 19 Uhr bis 3 Uhr in der Früh geöffnet. Ein Ticket kostet 13 Euro. Zum Schluss noch etwas für die Musikfans. Die Toten Hosen spielen wieder in ihrer Heimatstadt Düsseldorf. Das Konzert ist am 16.09. um 20 Uhr. Es gibt noch Tickets ab 49 Euro. Weitere Infos natürlich auf unserer Homepage www.hitradio.de.
Aufgabe 16b.
Okay, would you like to I'll whenever she stops with one, we will stop, we will like discuss the answer and then go to the next one. Yeah. So the last time.
Und jetzt noch unsere Tipps für August und September in Deutschland, Österreich und der Schweiz. Zuerst etwas für alle Sportfans. Hamburg bietet wieder einen Stadtmarathon durch die ganze Stadt. Termin ist der 10.8. Sie können sich jetzt anmelden. Die Startgebühr für den Stadtmarathon kostet 55 Euro.
Okay. So when is this Stadtmarathon marathon in Hamburg? When is that?
This in September, I think.
See, really? Wait.
Und jetzt noch unsere Tipps für August und September in Deutschland, Österreich und der Schweiz.
It's August and September. So the first thing what you need to know is there might be dates either in August or September. That's all, not any other things. Yeah, just that's your first view of the listening part. That the dates will be definitely between August and September.
Zuerst etwas für alle Sportfans. Hamburg bietet wieder einen Stadtmarathon durch die ganze Stadt. Termin ist der 10.8.
What did she say? 10.8, which means 10.8, which is
10, 8, 10,
18th.
10
8, 8.
10, 8. Sehr gut. 10.8., 25.9., 19.9. All these 19 is like, it is the date that she says about 22.8, the 10.8, 6.8, all those things, 31st, 12. It goes on, but here it is only August and September. So the second part of the number is already like you have only two choices, 8 or the 9. Just remember that. This is how you will you will work with your listening part. Look for the keywords and just have an understanding of what could that be. Initially she says about September and August, so it is an even calendar for Deutschland, Österreich and Schweiz, which means Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. Yeah. So we'll just come back.
Sie können sich jetzt anmelden. Die Startgebühr für den Stadtmarathon kostet 55 Euro.
Yeah, Startgebühr. Gebühr is nothing but fee. Gebu umlaut hr. Gebühr means it is the fee, and it is how many euros for Stadtmarathon?
55.
50? Come again, please.
55.
55. 55, which means 55. See, and there as well you see that halb marathon. What is halb marathon?
Half marathon.
Half marathon. Sehr good. Stadtmarathon is a full marathon. Half marathon is 40 euros. Stadtmarathon will always be costlier than the half marathon. Yeah. So you need to know all these things and just have a guesswork even before you even listen to it. When you read it, you need to know, okay, there is one date which is coming in Stadt Marathon Hamburg, and there is going to be one fee because half marathon 40 euros. Stadt Marathon is the complete city. So it will be much more costlier. Okay. So the next one, she says, if you are not a sports person, which means you don't want to play sports, then you can watch it. That's what she says. And for watching, what you need, it's like there is something which is coming up in Bayern, in Alliance Arena München, and we will listen to that once and then see the answer.
Sie möchten Sport nicht machen, sondern sehen? Dann gehen Sie doch zum Champions League-Spiel Bayern München gegen FC Basel. Sie spielen am 9.9. in der Allianz Arena in München. Das Spiel beginnt um 20:30 Uhr. Karten gibt es für 25 bis 60 Euro.
Okay, so when does this happen?
Ninth, ninth month, ninth
Really?
day.
Any other answers? Emmy, any answers from you? Juhi, Sid?
Even I guess it's 9.
What have you written, Sid? Come again, please. Sorry.
It's 9. I've written 9.
9th of which month?
I'm not sure, ma'am.
Not sure. Okay. Amy, Juhi,
9th September.
9th September is what you have written. Okay. Juhi,
I wrote 9, ma'am.
9.
Is it
Okay.
something like 7?
Mm,
Ninth to nine.
once again.
Champions League-Spiel Bayern München gegen FC Basel. Sie spielen am 9.9. in der
9th, which means
Ninth of ninth month.
exactly. 9th. You have to be confident enough to tell me, yeah, this is 9th. But you're all like, is it right? Is it wrong? There's always this doubt, isn't it? Just be sure. 9th, which means like the 9th of September. And what was the fee? It is a range. Come again? What is the fee? Range. There is a range. It's not only one fee.
Fünf 25 to
Und
Bis
Sächsisch.
Sächsisch, sehr good. 25 to 60 euros. That's what is the range between for the cards. That's right. Good. And then she goes into what does she go on after this? Is that Langen Museum Nacht?
Kino.
Kino. Okay. Open air Kino. Okay. August, how many hours did you listen to that? Any answers you have already?
21.
21 hours. Okay, good. And there are two there are two shows. One is on the 22nd of August. It's already written. And there is one more, which happens on the. Shall we listen to that once more?
Allianz Arena in München. Das ist sicher am Open-Air-Kino am Züricher See sehen. Die Tickets kosten 7 Euro. Außerdem gibt es dieses Jahr auch 2 Termine für ein Double-Feature, und zwar am 15.8. und am 22.8. Und hier noch ein Kulturtipp für Sie. Sie möchten nachts ins
Okay, so she says it's 21 hours. And what is the date? 15.8, which means 15.8 is one of the show, and the second show is on the 22nd August. How many she says euros, but it is written franken. Yeah. So how many euros she says for tickets?
7.
7, sehr gut. Okay, then Lange Museumnacht am 28.8. In which place it happens?
Berlin.
Berlin, sehr gut. Beginnt which hour? To end, it ends at what hours?
19 hour
19,
bis
sehr gut. Und endet
30.
come again, Atul?
30, it's ending to 30. 30.
30? 30 hours? Is there
But
anything called 30 hours?
no, but I heard about some 30. 30.
No, she said it's drei Uhr früh. Drei Uhr is like 3 o'clock in the morning. So it starts
Yeah,
at 7 o'clock
3 o'clock.
in the night to 3 o'clock in the morning. That is what is called the Lange Museumsnacht. And how much is the ticket?
13.
13, sehr gut. Okay, extra Konzert Die Toten Hosen. When does that happen? In Düsseldorf. Any idea? Any answers right there? No?
Es gibt noch Tickets ab 49 Euro. Weitere Infos für die Musikfans. Die Toten Hosen spielen wieder in ihrer Heimatstadt Düsseldorf. Das Konzert ist am 16.09. um 20 Uhr.
16.9, which means 16 and September 9, 16th, 16/9 in Düsseldorf. And she says, Sie spielen in ihr Heimatland, which means the Toten Hosen is a band of people who comes from Düsseldorf. Yeah, Düsseldorf is a place in Germany. And what is the ticket rate? It starts at what rate?
29.
29? Really? Any other answers?
Nee.
One more time. Last time.
Es gibt noch Tickets ab 49 Euro.
How much? 49?
20 Euro.
Which means?
Yes.
Nine? Yeah,
49.
49.
In ihrer Heimatstadt Düsseldorf. Das Konzert ist am 16.09. um 20 Uhr. Es gibt noch Tickets ab 49 Euro.
Can you hear that? 49 Euro. It is important. Yeah, that is all about this lesson. It's actually a good practice, even though they really talk a little faster because she's in the radio. You can't expect anything else than a person who's in the radio. The people really speak very, very fast. But the only thing is like, do you really know that whether you are able to underline the keywords, find out the answers. This will be a big task for you, but by practice, it will come. Okay. 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 So that is all about 16a. Dann gehen wir zum 16c. So, tell me, was wollen Sie gern machen? What would you do? Sprechen Sie mit den anderen Kursteilnehmer. Kursteilnehmer, which means Kurs is course. Teilnehmer are participants. Okay. Teilnehmer und finden Sie für alle Aktivitäten Partner. Okay. Konzert. Wer geht in Konzert? Wer geht ins Kino? Wer geht ins Fußballspiel? Museumsnacht? Marathon? Tell me each one of you, which one do you prefer? Was wollen Sie gern machen? Juhi, which one would you choose if you have all these options? Juhi, we are not able to hear you. Your voice is very feeble.
I got disconnected and I just joined. What was the question?
Yeah. So you see this in front of you, right? Was wollen Sie gern machen, which means what would you like to do? If it is concert, Kino, Fußballspiel, Museumsnacht, Marathon, which one will you go?
Football.
Fußballspiel. Sehr good. Sai?
Football, man.
Okay, Atul,
Kino or marathon?
kino or marathon. Okay, and Sid,
Definitely football.
definitely football. Oh, Alex is not there. Where did he go? Emmy, Konzert? Ja, ich gehe gern mit dir, Emmy. Dann gehen wir zusammen ins Konzert. For me as well, I love concert, and then comes everything else for me. So, yeah, Konzert. Good.
After football, everything comes first.
Huh? What?
But for us, after football, everything comes.
Yeah, I know. I know that. For me, concert, if at all, I have a nice arena where they are playing music. That is all I will need. Okay, so we have actually seen this 6.12. Where is that? Maybe I'm not able to find that. Bea and Felix, they have, Bea has birthday am Mittwoch. So let us just see. The only thing is like, I would like you to look at Zeepsane Bay and look at Felix und Bea. They have a conversation, right? And hast du heute Nachmittag schon etwas vor? Felix asks. And then she says, ich muss mit Ella Englisch lernen. Sie schreibt nächste Woche einen Test. Aber morgen hätte ich Zeit. Then he says, morgen kann ich nicht leider, aber dann viel Spaß beim Joggen or something like that. Then you have to like, put the dialogues in order how Bea says. What comes second, what comes third, what comes fourth. So have your book with you and look at the film. I'm going to play it only once, not more than that, because we have seen this already. So you have to find out the order in which Bea antwortet, which means order in which she answers.
Hallo Felix. Na, musst du heute gar nicht arbeiten?
Aber ich arbeite doch. Ich fahre Mountainbike.
Das ist doch keine Arbeit.
Ja, für mich schon. Ich bin ein Sportstudent. Und bei dir alles fit?
Ja, der perfekte Start ins Wochenende.
Apropos Wochenende. Hast du heute Nachmittag schon was vor?
Ich muss mit Ella Englisch lernen. Sie schreibt nächste Woche einen Test. Aber morgen hätte ich Zeit.
Morgen kann ich leider nicht. Aber dann viel Spaß beim Joggen.
Hey, warte mal. Was machst du nächste Woche?
Keine Zeit.
Am Mittwoch habe ich nämlich Geburtstag.
Ehrlich? Gibst du eine Party?
Das weiß ich noch nicht. Du bist der Erste, den ich frage.
Okay, ich komme gern.
Okay, ich sag Bescheid.
Okay,
Tschüss.
ciao.
Okay, we have seen that. And can you number it from the beginning? What is the, das weiß ich noch nicht. Du bist der Erste, den ich frage.
Or
4. Okay, next. Hey, warte mal, was machst du nächste Woche?
2,
2. Am Mittwoch habe ich nämlich Geburtstag.
3,
3, sehr gut. Okay, ich sag Bescheid.
5,
5 und dann erste ist schon da. Das ist gut. Ja. And who do you think Felix calls? Who do you think he immediately calls after knowing about Bea's birthday?
mother.
Mother. His mother.
Yeah, for canceling the food. Or make
Okay.
food for him.
This boy, do you have a girlfriend? Atul?
Eh?
Do you have a girlfriend?
I have before 3 months, not now, ma'am.
If you're going to call your mother when somebody says like it's my birthday, will you call your mother and tell her?
Yeah, ma'am. Because or else she make food for me, and the whole food will be waste.
Oh,
So
oh, you
she
mean
എന്തിനാടാ
that day? Hey, come on,
അതിലെ എന്തിനാടാ
Atul.
വെറുതെ കിടന്നട്ടെ എന്താ മാം?
Atul, she said to come home on a Sunday evening for a walk. Ah, birthday is on a Wednesday.
Oh, I thought that just come for the
See
birthday.
how I know, like now I understand. So immediately when you know about the birthday, you'll call your mother and say, I'm not coming. Is that right?
ഫുഡ് കിട്ടിട്ടൊരു പരിപാടി
Oh,
ഉണ്ടാവും.
he didn't even think about date, nothing. He's like canceling everything. Oh, I'm so sad that this girl went 3 months before. She's not lucky, Atul, to get you. Okay.
She is not lucky. പറയണ്ട മാം അതിന്റെ കാര്യമൊന്നും.
നമുക്ക് വിഷയമായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കേണ്ട അതില്.
വേണ്ട, ഉള്ളതൊക്കെ തന്നെ മതി.
Irkade podu. Asai, all the problem, it
இருக்கிற
already the
ലൈഫേ
problem
போதும்.
podu. That's what.
അതിലേറെ
எனக்கு தாங்க முடியாது, இதுக்கு மேல இருக்க தாங்க முடியாது.
പബ്ജി ഒക്കെ ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഇതൊക്കെ വിട്ടിട്ട് പബ്ജി ഒക്കെ ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്ത്
പബ്ജി എത്ര കൊറേ, പക്ഷെ പബ്ജി ഇപ്പൊ നിർത്തിയില്ലേ എല്ലാം.
എന്നാ പിന്നെ പ്രസ് എടുക്ക്.
ഫുട്ബോള് പറ്റൂല, ഫുട്ബോള് നേരെ കളിക്കണം.
He will go for a marathon. Don't worry, Sai.
പിന്നല്ല
He will go around the stud for a
marathon.
Actually, I like to watch football, but the thing is, if I watch football, I will be frustrated because I cannot play in there, so I become frustrated. But in the marathon, we can play, like we can run. So
Yeah.
I have no frustration in there. That's why I don't choose football.
Okay, that's nice.
മലപ്പുറം is like little Argentina football lovers.
അർജന്റീന
I've heard
ആടെ
about-
അർജന്റീന ആടെ അർജന്റീന ഇല്ല അർജന്റീന.
ഞാൻ അർജന്റീനയാണ്, അതുകൊണ്ട് അർജന്റീന എന്ന്
ഞാൻ
പറയാനുള്ളൂ.
ബ്രസീലാണ്.
കൊടുത്ത്
Now the problem between like your districts come into picture. We don't have to talk about football anymore. We'll stop right here and then come back. Like you remember, do you remember this picture where they went to a restaurant, Ella Familia Beag, and they had a call from Felix, isn't it? So Felix actually had called Bea's father, yeah, Herr Beag, to just talk about.
that time Felix called them.
Yeah, he calls her. And what is das Geschenk? Was ist das Geschenk? What is a birthday present? Like Ella asks her father, isn't it? Was schenken wir zum Geburtstag? What is the present he talks about? Do you remember? He says, das ist ein Überraschungsparty. We spoke about the Überraschungsei, the Kinderjoy, isn't it? So the Überraschungsparty is something that's going to happen. So let's see. Sehen Sie 10:14. It's 19. The Übung 19. Und ergänzen Sie den Liedtext. Now they're going. I think they're going to sing for all of you. Happy birthday. And there's a Lucan. Lucan is blanks. So you have to fill the blanks after you listen to that.
Ich schreibe einfach von Ella, Claudia und Martin, okay?
Das ist super.
Psst, ich glaube, sie kommen. Schnell die Wunderkerzen.
Zum Geburtstag viel Glück, zum Geburtstag viel Glück, zum Geburtstag, liebe Bea, zum Geburtstag viel Glück. Wow, alles Gute.
Ihr seid ja toll.
Alles Gute, Bea. Alles
Dankeschön. Danke. Oh, wie schön. Oh, das ist lieb.
Komm hier lang.
Okay, so you all know the song in German, so you can sing to your people if you want to sing. Zum Geburtstag viel Glück, and what is that? Viel Glück. The second looker, second blank is Geburtstag, and zum Geburtstag lieber Bea. Zum Geburtstag viel Glück. That's all. It's also nice to write Glück with einen O-Umlaut. You need to know viel Glück means,
Ma'am, will you
yeah.
please say what is the meaning of that song?
What? You
The
want to
meaning
see
of
again?
no, the
Okay.
meaning
Happy
of this song.
birthday to you. ഇതെന്തൊക്കെ
Yeah.
പറയുന്നത്?
Zum Geburtstag is like for the birthday, lot of luck to you. So, again, the
ചെറിയ
same
വ്യത്യാസം
thing.
ഉണ്ടോ?
And dear Bea, zum Geburtstag, viel Glück for your birthday, all the best for your birthday, like that. That's it. It's a simple song. Okay. So, dann gehen wir in Lektion, ja, bevor Lektion 7, dann haben wir einen kleinen Kontakter. Before that, we have ein Spiel. Platform also. Okay, so I would like you to look at your next page, which is platform, which says about, yeah, Kurz und klar is very important. We will just look at Kurz und klar 1 second and then we will go into the next lesson. And here is where you really need to drill yourself down with these dates. How do you say it? Yeah, ersten, erster, zweiten, zweiter, dritten, dritter means like 1st of the January, 2nd of January, 3rd of January, 4th, 5th, 16, 17, 18, 19, 10, 11, 12, and it goes on. And when you come to 20 is when you will have 20. Yeah, till that you will have 20, 15, 19, and then you have 20, and there is a small s which is like in red. Learn this Datumsangaben, sehr, sehr wichtig. And then we have learned about trennbare Verben, which is separable verbs, yeah. Sie laden die Freunde ein, einladen, abholen, to pick up, mitkommen, which means to come with. So it is like this egg and it really separates. Yeah, that's about the trennbare Verben. And then you have ich hatte gern ein, yeah, hatte and haben und sein, which haben, it is like had is hatte, war is was. I was in the school yesterday. I was I was not, um, like, I was not there yesterday, or any words you take. I had a cup of green tea in the morning. I had, you can say, I had breakfast in the morning. So when you want to say about past, ich hatte is the past. I had. War is I was. Then we also did something, this personal pronomen accusative. The preposition, one preposition that you have learned is für. Für means for in English. Für wen is das Wasser? Das Wasser ist für den Hund oder ihn Hund. Yeah? His dog or the dog. So we have the personal pronomen. Ich is mich, du dich, er, ihn, es, sie, wir uns, ihr euch, sie und sie. So that is all with the lesson. Yeah, that's all with the lesson. And then we will actually go into the previous lesson. And before that, I would like you to look at your platform auf Seite 74. You should be able to, pick a picture auf Seite 74 und 75. Können Sie das Bild beschreiben? And viel Zeit, wenig Zeit. For instance, if at all you're going to see this, oh, the platform is not there. Okay. I'm just going back, like, wait. Mm. Where's my bag? Yeah, just hold on. It's getting downloaded. Just hold on. So, of the the page number 74 and 75, you have a lot of pictures. How many? 2468 pictures. And sehen Sie die Fotos an. Woran denken Sie? Viel oder wenig Zeit? Schreiben Sie die Fotonummer in die Tabelle. Yeah. How many minutes do we need, or how much time do we need? For instance, if you take the erste, das ist ein Stau. Stau means traffic jam. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a long time. Zwei, Urlaub, it takes a long time as well. So it's like just like to bring out some, like, a some things like a practice. So you can do the platform. I'm not doing it because it's just for practice. And then we come to a very important lesson, contactor. It's very, very important because here you will learn about, your brief schreiben, which is letter writing. And you also will be learning about termin vereinbaren, which means like you are going to ask for an appointment, or it could also be some things with the you know the conversations, how each one thinks about certain things. And also it is also about, what are all the other things other than all these. The first six lessons talks more about persönliche Angaben, and here it is coming in the second, a second phase of your lessons will be more looking outside the world. You are going to take a look on the outside world. Yeah. So that is what it is. So we'll just get into the lesson right away, because that would be fine. Just hold on. Yeah. Okay, so Information Lernziele, we always do that, right? Informationen in einem Brief finden. So you have to find informations from a letter. Termin absprechen. Absprechen is like you are canceling the appointment for something. Vereinbaren is to call for an appointment, and absprechen is like to really cancel it. Einfache Anleitungen verstehen und geben. Yeah, there is some prompts that you are understanding and giving. Briefe verstehen und beantworten. Das ist sehr, sehr, sehr wichtig. This is one of your last part in your A1 exam, which is like Briefe verstehen und beantworten. You will have one or two choices to write down a letter, a reply to a letter you see. Yeah. Über Sprachen lernen sprechen. Yeah. Learning of the languages, any language, if you want to learn, we are discussing about that. Bestimmte Informationen in Texten finden. A very definite information in a text. If you want to fish out the information from a text, how do we do that? Gesprächssituationen erkennen und Gespräche verstehen. So, you to know some situation and how to understand a situation. That is what you're going to do. And the most important grammar part right here is there are three: Präpositionen mit Dativ, Artikel im Dativ, possessive article. So please don't forgo classes. The next class would also be one of the classes where we will be doing a little bit of dative. So please don't miss the class, and tell Alex and in case Siddharth, if you have contact, ask them to be here. Okay. Okay. One, there are pictures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you have, what do we need to do? Do you know? We have been doing this for many things. 8, 7, 8, 9. You have exactly HI. Yeah. So 9 small chits and 9 pictures. I'm going to send you to a breakout room. All of you can be there in one room. Work out on that, and when you come back, I would like you to match the pictures with the text. And it is good if you could actually not do like, everyone are doing the same thing. It's better like one person can be the lead to say, okay, you do A, I do B, he will do C, and so on, so that when you do that, you will see that group work can be much more appreciative at times, rather than like one person sitting on with one text. Yeah. So each one do one text, and then you can come back and say which pictures do you think it is matching. By the time I have like some some things that I need to take for the grammar, so I'll be right here. But I would like you all to go to the breakout room for not more than 10 minutes. It maybe 11:10 we can come back. It could be 12 minutes, so you can come back at 11:12. Yeah. But try to finish it. I really want a finished work at the end of the class. Okay. Okay. So, were you able to finish it till 9?
No, ma'am. We didn't find all the answers.
Okay, let's try out what you know and then we may just discuss what you are not very sure. Okay? So, which picture do you think it is?
Dry.
Rishtish? Bay?
We didn't get the answer of the.
Okay, so we will just like round it down. Okay, say.
Say also, ma'am. Say, I think maybe
Ma'am
it's.
said to
Yes, that's right side. Das ist richtig. Es gibt auch ein paar junge Leute im Haus and then there is an eye emoji, which means like she gets to meet a guy on the steps to her house. Can you see that you need to really like look at each one very 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 keenly?
ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ല അതിൽ അതാണ്.
പക്ഷെ
Ah,
അതിലേ
he
പക്ഷെ
told you
മാം
no.
ബട്ട്
He
മാം ഇൻ
told
ദ
you no.
നയൻത് പിക്ചർ ആൾസോ maybe by looking on the board or something he may think that she may think that there is some boys or young people in the house. That's
That's
why I
right,
was.
that's right. But there is another one for it. No. So viele Namen by Ha, for instance. Take H. Geschafft. Das war nicht einfach. So viele Zimmer, so viele Namen. Aber jetzt ist alles okay. She's finding her name in the room list and so many names. You can't really know where it is, right?
അതാരെ പറഞ്ഞ് നെയിം ലിസ്റ്റ്
ടീച്ചറിനെ
നോക്കാൻ?
പറഞ്ഞടാ.
അല്ല
Ah.
നമ്മളാരാ ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ?
Okay. Say zwei ist richtig. D.
With six.
That's easy. Day.
Six ma'am.
Yes, that's right. Richtig. E A.
For E and F we are confused that your E or F one thing is five, but we didn't should.
Yeah, that's right.
But
And
if it's the
even the
correct
other
answer.
thing, she has a bag. Can you see the blue bag that she's holding with a Nike's tick mark, which means it's not a office bag. What is that?
ആ
Maybe
It is
it's
a
E
sports bag, right?
സ്പോർട്സ് ആ
So
or
just
ഈ
first, I would say A. Es gibt da ein Fitnessstudio mitten in der Stadt. So there is one fitness studio in the city. Sieht good aus. It's good, looks really good. Hoffentlich is die Trainierin good. Hoffentlich is means it really means hopefully, which really clearly says that she has not met the trainer yet. Yeah. So then it is like hoffentlich is a word that can give you the picture that she goes into a fitness studio, she finds it good, but she thinks hopefully the trainer is also good. That is what is her thought. So 4a und 5f. Das Studio ist okay, aber die Trainierin ist komisch. Sie ist so streng. Means very strict. So that gives you a picture of 5f. Okay. And
but ma'am, in the
yeah,
fourth picture, some laptops are there in the backside of like an
ആ
Apple
അവിടുന്ന്
advertisement.
പോവാണ് അവര്
it,
മറ്റേ
it is
സ്പോർട്സ് കിറ്റ് എടുത്തിട്ട് പോവാണ്.
it it is a reception. Empfang we call EMPFANG. Usually the fitness studio, of course, it is not very easy to find out, but usually the fitness studio is very posh in Germany. And if you go in, you will have a beautiful, like, of course, there are many fitness studios. The one where we used to go is like amazing because, like, you just go in and you'll have a feeling of five-star hotel because then you will be like okay going into your like zumba room, there is like a fitness room, and then there are drinks. That's the amazing part, which is like of course 0% like fat and all that, and the energy calories are also like really not much. And these drinks come in different colors and different flavors. You can just fill in, you will be given a mug and you can actually wash and keep the mug in the pantry in the fitness studio. So it's like so many things, beautiful things about the fitness studio right there. Yeah, she feels calmish. Calmish is like funny. Like she looks at the trainer, and she says, "Oh, she's very like funny, looking funny, but very strict as well." Okay, dann kommen wir zum die H, I, G, H und I. And which one is that? F ist 5 und G. Das muss. Und jetzt noch die Anmeldung. Das muss wohl sein. Einwohner, Einwohner Meldeamt. Oh, AM is there. T is missing right there. Einwohnermeldeamt is nothing but when you come newly to a city. I told you, right? We have to go to the Rathaus to register yourself. And you might be having a, like, your house already. You have to take out the contract that you have for your house and you go inside and you go register yourself. So, which one do you think? Which picture suits this?
7.
7. Genau, sehr gut. H,
9.
9, sehr gut. I,
8.
der Mann hat so viele Fragen, ich bin ganz fertig. Ja, 8. Sehr gut. So the only thing which is remaining is 1 and B. Habe eine Wohnung, Köln-Lauterbachstraße 17. 2 Zimmer mit Bad im 4. Stock. Nicht so gut. Kein Aufzug. What is Aufzug? Did anyone find the word Aufzug? If you had find out that word alone, you must have like consolidated with, or maybe like consciously and collectively said it is one.
Steps
Auf,
are.
auf, kein Aufzug is the opposite to steps. What do you need if your house is at the 4th floor? See how she's carrying lift. Exactly. There is kein Aufzug means lift, and Aufzug means lift. No, yeah. So you can see at the picture like she's carrying her suitcase over for 4 floors. I also lived in the 3rd floor and I didn't have a lift. It is such a tragedy in Germany at times. It becomes much difficult at times when you have a lot of weight. Okay, this is about. I wanted to show you the transcript, but let us first listen to the audio and then we will look into the transcript. Oops, just hold on. Okay, just hold on. It's like going somewhere. It's not. There's some glitch with this clet today. Okay, so we are going to do B, eins B. Hören Sie die Gespräche. Wo finden sie statt? Notieren Sie die Nummer. Which means like you have to find out with the conversation. Oops, I just went to 6th lesson. You have to find out where this person is. Yeah, which means there will be like she might be somewhere in the Amt. There are 3 things that is written right there. Auf dem Amt. What is auf dem Amt? Amt means bureau. Bureau is office. Okay. And the second is im Sportstudio, in a sports studio. Im Wohnhaus, in her apartment. Yeah. So let us listen to the Gespräch and find out whether this person is in the office In the sports studio or in her house? That's what is your job.
Kapitel 7 Kontakte Aufgaben 1b und c 1.
Hallo,
Hey,
wohnst du hier?
ja, ich bin neu. Ich habe eine Wohnung im 4. Stock. Übrigens, ich heiße Annika Lindström.
Ich bin Lukas. Ich wohne auch hier, gleich im Erdgeschoss. Was machst du in Köln?
Ich arbeite bei Köhne und Mann. Ich bin Praktikantin.
Ach so, wie lange bleibst du hier?
Ein ganzes Jahr. Vielleicht bleibe ich...
2.
Annika Lindström, kommst du bitte kurz zu mir?
Ja? Was gibt's?
Bist du heute zum ersten Mal hier?
Ja.
Ich brauche noch deine persönlichen Daten. Wo wohnst du denn?
In der Lauterbachstraße 17.
Wie ist deine Telefonnummer?
Meine Telefonnummer? Moment, also die Nummer ist 0153 619 44564.
Und deine E-Mail-Adresse?
Meine E-Mail ist annika.f.lindström@yahoo.se.
Danke, Annika.
Das ist ja komisch. Das steht doch alles in der Anmeldung. Die haben doch meine Daten.
3.
Guten Tag, ich bin neu in Köln.
Tag, Sie wollen sich anmelden? Haben Sie die Formulare dabei und Ihren Pass?
Das Anmeldeformular? Ja, das habe ich. Hier, bitte.
Also, Frau Annika Lindström, geboren am 27. Oktober 1984.
Ja, das ist richtig.
Kapitel 7
Okay, so first one, where was she initially? Were you able to find that? Was she,
Sports,
was she in the house, sports studio, or in the office?
sports studio,
Sports studio,
Office.
office. One more time.
Kontakte Aufgaben 1b und c 1.
Hallo,
Hey,
wohnst du hier?
ja, ich bin neu. Ich habe eine Wohnung im 4. Stock. Übrigens, ich heiße Annika Lindström.
Ich bin Lukas. Ich wohne auch hier, gleich im Erdgeschoss. Was machst du in Köln?
Ich arbeite bei Köhne und Mann. Ich bin Praktikantin.
Ach so, wie lange bleibst du hier?
Ein ganzes Jahr. Vielleicht bleibe ich...
2.
Annika Lindström, kommst du bitte kurz zu mir?
Ja? Was gibt's?
Bist du heute zum ersten Mal hier?
Ja.
Ich brauche noch deine persönlichen Daten. Wo wohnst du denn?
In der Lauterbachstraße 17.
Wie ist deine Telefonnummer?
Meine Telefonnummer? Moment, also die Nummer ist 0153 619 44564.
Und deine E-Mail-Adresse?
Meine E-Mail ist annika.f.lindström@yahoo.se.
Danke, Annika.
Das ist ja komisch. Das steht doch alles in der Anmeldung. Die haben doch meine Daten.
3.
Guten Tag, ich bin neu in Köln.
Tag. Sie wollen sich anmelden? Haben Sie die Formulare dabei und Ihren Pass?
Das Anmeldeformular? Ja, das habe ich. Hier, bitte.
Also, Frau Annika Lindström, geboren am 27. Oktober 1984.
Ja, das ist richtig.
Kapitel 7 Kontakte. Auf
Yeah, where could that be? The first one. Stock, and you also hear this Erdgeschoss. This is ground floor. Where could this be? The first dialogue, where is Annika?
At the house.
At the house. Im Wohnhaus. Good. And what are the other informations that you could get from the ersten Gespräch? How long is she going to stay?
Long. I didn't hear about that, but she's new to the town, and she's
Yeah.
here for the internship.
Yes, Praktikantin. Sie sagt, dass sie ist ein Praktikantin. Und the person asks, wie lange bleibst du hier? Which means how long are you going to stay? Immediately she says, ein ganzen Jahr. Ganzen is like whole. Yeah, ganzen, guns. Guns is a whole. Whole year, one whole year is when she's going to stay right there. Yeah, and she also says she's going to work in Körner und Mann, which is the name of the company, and sie ist ein Praktikantin. Okay, das ist gut. Und die zweite, wo ist sie in die zweite Gespräch? Where is she? Any idea? She is in the sports studio because she has already registered, and somebody comes and asks, that's where she says the trainee ist ein bisschen komisch. She's funny but also streng. Yeah, but then we don't really have a very clear information about how do we say it's a sports studio. Only with certain informations where she asks, where do you stay, all of this. And finally, she says, oh my God, I have everything. I have given everything in the form, like, in the register of, the formula. Yeah, which means the information booklet. I've given everything. Why is she asking me again? What is the conversation? So we can guess it could be sports studio, because otherwise there is actually not very clear informations right there. And the third is an Amt. It's very clear because she says, I want to register. So immediately the person asks, haben Sie einen Anmeldungsformular? Anmelden is a verb which means to register. Abmelden, to unregister, or unregister yourself. And Anmeldung, which is a noun, which is registration. Anmeldung Formular. Registration form. Yeah. So from this, we can say that she is in an office. That's all. Okay. Now it is Yeah, important for us to know when she was born, where she lives, what is her phone number, was machst du, like what does she do in Köln. And then haben Sie die Formular dabei und eine E-Mail-Adresse, and she was born on the 27th October 1984. That is already given right there in the box in day. And yeah, so that is what you need to find. So I would like to really play this one more time, so that the name of Annika Lindstrom is already there in all the chits. Midsummer is her nickname. Near that you can see this Annika Lindstrom right here, right? And that's her name. And she also lives in the Lauterstraße here, so you can find out from there. Lauterbachstraße 17 is where she lives, and goes on. And you need to know the email address, just note it down. Telephone number also, just note it down.
Kapitel 7 Kontakte Aufgaben 1b und c 1.
Hallo,
Hey,
wohnst du hier?
ja, ich bin neu. Ich habe eine Wohnung im 4. Stock. Übrigens, ich heiße Annika Lindström.
Ich bin Lukas. Ich wohne auch hier, gleich im Erdgeschoss. Was machst du in Köln?
Ich arbeite bei Köhne und Mann. Ich bin Praktikantin.
Ach so, wie lange bleibst du hier?
Ein ganzes Jahr. Vielleicht bleibe ich...
2.
Annika Lindström, kommst du bitte kurz zu mir?
Ja? Was gibt's?
Bist du heute zum ersten Mal hier?
Ja.
Ich brauche noch deine persönlichen Daten. Wo wohnst du denn?
In der Lauterbachstraße 17.
Wie ist deine Telefonnummer?
Meine Telefonnummer... Moment, also die Nummer ist 0153 619 44564.
Und deine E-Mail-Adresse?
Meine E-Mail ist annika.f.lindström@yahoo.se.
Danke, Annika.
Das ist ja komisch. Das steht doch alles in der Anmeldung. Die haben doch meine Daten.
3.
Guten Tag, ich bin neu in Köln.
Tag, Sie wollen sich anmelden? Haben Sie die Formulare dabei und Ihren Pass?
Das Anmeldeformular? Ja, das habe ich. Hier, bitte.
Also, Frau Annika Lindström, geboren am 27. Oktober 1984.
Ja, das ist richtig.
Kapitel 7 Kontakte
Do you want to hear once more the email address and the telephone number, or have you already noted it down?
Better to hear the telephone number and email address one more time.
One more time, okay.
Aufgabe
Ich heiße Annika Lindström.
Ich bin Lukas. Ich wohne auch hier, gleich im Erdgeschoss. Was machst du in Köln?
Ich arbeite bei Köhne und Mann. Ich bin Praktikantin.
Ach so, wie lange bleibst du hier?
Ein ganzes Jahr. Vielleicht bleibe ich...
2.
Annika Lindström, kommst du bitte kurz zu mir?
Ja? Was gibt's?
Bist du heute zum ersten Mal hier?
Ja.
Ich brauche noch deine persönlichen Daten. Wo wohnst du denn?
In der Lauterbachstraße 17.
Wie ist deine Telefonnummer?
Meine Telefonnummer... Moment, also die Nummer ist 0153 619 44564.
Und deine E-Mail-Adresse?
Meine E-Mail ist annika.f.lindström@yahoo.se.
Danke, Annika.
Das ist ja komisch. Das steht doch alles in der Anmeldung. Die haben doch meine Daten.
Okay, jetzt. What is the telephone number, Atul?
Yeah, ma'am. 01. But third number is 4 or 5. Just confused that. I think it's 4.
Fünf,
No, 5.
5.
Okay. Then 361944 564.
Sehr good. And Sai, can you tell us the email address?
Annika.f.lightroom@yahoo.si.
SE, which is?
I.
Yes, that's right. SI. Sehr good. Other than that, I think you don't need to know anything else because it's already there. So we'll jump on to the dritter, and I would like you to look at the picture right here. You can do. Oops, this is just jumping. Yeah. Okay. Erste Aufgaben in der Firma. Firma is like the office, firma or firma. You can say it either ways. And firma is nothing but your firm. Firm is nothing but the office. Company is firma. Erste Aufgaben, which means the first work. Yeah, the first task is Aufgaben. That's where it comes as Hausaufgaben. Hausaufgaben, which means the work, the task that you need to do it at your house, which is called a homework. Yeah, in der Firma lesen Sie den Brief und notieren Sie die Termine im Kalender. So 3rd of May, she is going right there, and there is an email on the first day. Read the email and find out at what time she needs to do what. So, just to start with, willkommen, hallo Frau Lindstrom, willkommen bei der Firma Körner und Mann. Hier einige Informationen und Termine für Ihren ersten Tag, the first day. Um 9 Uhr um 9 Uhr haben Sie einen Termin bei der Leiterin der just hold on. Personalabteilung. So Leiterin are people who would take you to guide you through the office. Leiter is also a person whom you meet initially to just know about some things, yeah. And the Personalabteilung is like the personal, yeah, the space or the branch, which means the HR, we say human resource. So the Leiterin comes from the human resource department to just show her maybe like what is what, and to talk to her initially. It's because it's her first day, there will be rules, do's and don'ts and everything. Frau Dr. Wimmer is her name, and she is in Zimmer 120. She is in the room 120. Yeah. So all of that I would like you to look at, read the letter, and just fill in what she needs to do at what time. Yeah. So you have 10 minutes time for this. Just read it and see whether you're able to understand quite some words. Otherwise, you can use a dictionary to understand. Like if you have words that you don't know, you can look at the dictionary to like name it. It's an individual work just for 10 minutes, not more than that. Okay, you can start now. Okay, so shall we just have a small discussion on when she does what? Okay, so 11, I think like after that, it is only at 11 o'clock she has some work, isn't it? What does she have at 11 o'clock?
She has an appointment.
Ja, and bitte gehen Sie 11 Uhr zum Empfang. Empfang is nothing but reception. Yeah, underline the word and write it down because anywhere you go, you need to know these. There will be small boards written reception in English, like wherever you go, you first want to go to the information point to know some things or to ask some questions. So Empfang will be written somewhere. Yeah, Empfang is also a board word, which I usually call like toilet or a WC. WC is for the toilet. Empfang, Frauen, Männer, like the ladies and gents, and then you have like you have the icons. All of this we will learn anyway. But then Schildwörter is nothing but the placards words. So Empfang is a very important word you need to know. Und holen Sie Ihre Karte. What do they mean by card? What card she needs to get from there? Do you think?
Um,
Maybe the access card.
Exactly, the employer card or the access card or the guest card. Maybe she is a practicantin, so she might have a card which is like temporary for a year or so. So she needs to first get the card from there, and sie wartet. Who waits right there? Herr Schwarzer. Yeah, he waits there, and then what is at 11:30?
She has a presentation.
Yeah, so she has
Meeting
a
with
meeting
employees.
with a, and underline this word Mitarbeitern. Mitarbeitern means the colleagues. Mein Kollegen oder Mitarbeiter. Till even that time, she will never know whom she is working with. Mitarbeitern, one second. Sorry. So a Mitarbeiter is that people who work in the same office. That's all. Colleagues are people whom you work with on a daily basis. You can't really call everyone in that big office as colleagues. Yeah. Whom you work closely with are colleagues, and Mitarbeiter is people who work in the same company. They have very distinct line between friends, family, Kollegen und Mitarbeitern. Freunde, Familie, Kollegen, Mitarbeitern. Mitarbeitern, there will be a person in HR whom you contact with, but they don't say it is my colleague. They say Mitarbeiter, which means even they are still more distant from colleagues. Yeah. Then Sie zeigen eine Präsentation. Who has to show the presentation? Is Anika showing a presentation or is the Mitarbeiter showing the presentation to her? What do you think? Sie zeigen eine Präsentation.
They.
Yes, that's right. They will show her a presentation because she has just come newly on the first day. She is not going to do any presentation for them, sondern instead, they are going to show a presentation. Bei Fragen können Sie mich gern anrufen, which means like you can call me and Claudia Schneider. Yeah, she is and she says, einen guten Start und viele Grüße. A good start and a lot of wishes. And postscript, PS. Die Kaffeemaschine ist in Zimmer 350. Gehen Sie aus dem Zimmer nach rechts und dann nach dem Postzimmer links. That is where is the coffee machine. It's so important for them, isn't it? So she also writes in the email where the coffee machine is. So that is what it is. Okay, so we have 6 more minutes. We will just finish off one small audio and you will listen to the conversation, and there is a problem and you have to identify what problem she has. She calls maybe the person, or we will get to know where whom she calls to right now, but you need to identify what the problem she has. Okay. Okay.
Aufgabe 3b. Ja, bitte.
Hallo, kann ich bitte mit Frau Schneider sprechen?
Frau Schneider? Hier gibt es keine Frau Schneider.
Das ist aber komisch. Ich bin neu hier und habe einen Brief von Frau Schneider bekommen. Ja, Claudia Schneider.
Ah, Sie sind Frau Lindström, die neue Mitarbeiterin. Eine Frau Claudia Schneider gibt es hier wirklich nicht.
Oh, was?
Aber einen Herrn Claudio Schneider.
Oh nein, wie peinlich. Da habe ich...
Kein Problem. Ich kann meine Schrift manchmal selber nicht lesen.
Das tut mir wirklich leid.
Nein, nein, das macht doch nichts. Wie kann ich Ihnen denn helfen?
Also, ich möchte gerne...
Auf
Did you get it to understand what it was? No? Once more? Do
Can
you
you play it again?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Aufgabe 3b. Ja, bitte.
Hallo, kann ich bitte mit Frau Schneider sprechen?
Frau Schneider? Hier gibt es keine Frau Schneider.
Das ist aber komisch. Ich bin neu hier und habe einen Brief von Frau Schneider bekommen. Ja, Claudia Schneider.
Ah, Sie sind Frau Lindström, die neue Mitarbeiterin. Eine Frau Claudia Schneider gibt es hier wirklich nicht.
Oh, was?
Aber einen Herrn Claudio Schneider.
Oh nein, wie peinlich. Da habe ich...
Kein Problem. Ich kann meine Schrift manchmal selber nicht lesen.
Das tut mir wirklich leid.
Nein, nein, das macht doch nichts. Wie kann ich Ihnen denn helfen?
Also, ich möchte gerne...
Aufgabe 3b.
Now we said about Claudia Schneider. Yeah, she calls the number 447 bei Fragen können Sie mich gern anrufen. In the letter it's written. So she calls 447, and who is the one? Who is the one she's asking for? Frau Schneider. But this person is actually
Another room.
no, it's the same person. It's not Claudia. It's actually Herr Claudio Schneider, which is actually a name of a man. She thought it's a female and she's asking for Frau Schneider, Frau Schneider. But he says, ja, Frau Schneider gibt es nicht, aber Herrn Claudio Schneider. And then she immediately, she thinks, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He says, sometimes I'm unable to read my own script, which means a signature. The O actually looks like an A to us. I even actually read it as Claudia Schneider. So, so it's actually a Herr Claudio Schneider. She has called the right room, the right name. She has said, except for that, it's not Claudia. Instead, it's Claudio. Okay, we will continue our lesson next class. Und so, das ist alles von mir für heute. Haben Sie etwas zu fragen oder etwas? Und if not so, dann können wir Bescheid sagen. Is there anything that you would like to know, or that's all? We should be actually done by I think like we should just have a small plan of, we have only 4 more lessons apart from this, and you have 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Usually we never do it because it's like quite an A2 level. So till 10 is when you finish your A1, and 11 and 12 is just a revision. Yeah. So we are in lesson 7 and we will just do 3 more lessons. Meine Wohnung is very nice. Yeah, even I really like that lesson because it's about a home, mobile furniture and all of that. It's easy to really like grasp. Alles Arbeit? Yeah, good. But Kleidung und Mode also I like. Gesund und munter and ab in den Urlaub is usually an A2, but they just start right here. Okay, so das ist alles von mir. What are the plans for your weekend? Was hast du vor in Ihrer Wochenende? Hast du einen Plan? No plans?
No plan, ma'am.